Hello everyone, in this video we are going to see about the vectors in Java. So we all know that vector is an one-dimensional array. It may be a row vector or a column vector. When you say a matrix is a combination of rows and columns. It has more than one rows and more than one column maybe, but in vector it has only a single row or a single column. It is a dynamic array, that means it can grow or shrink as required. We can change the size of the vector dynamically, that means during the runtime we can change the elements of the vector. Like an array, it contains components that can be accessed using an integer index. You can use the index in order to access any components of the vector. So how to create the vector? There are two methods. Vector creates is a empty. Vector is this is a class which helps to create a default vector of the initial capacity is 10. Now this is the way to create vector, and this is the vector, that is a vector class, and then here this is a v is then object and new is the operator to create the vector, and then vector e, that is e is the type of the element. That means this element may be an integer or a character, so we can define the type of the element. Okay, so now this is the one way of creating the vector using this type of syntax. Is also another way that we can create this vector of int size. This means this will create a vector of some capacity. This size defines the capacity of the vector. This creates a vector whose initial capacity is specified by the size. Suppose if I give int vector of 5 means it will create the vector of size 5. If you create vector of 100 means it will create the vector of size 100. As we know that the size is always an integer type. Okay, so this is the syntax to create vector, the type of the vector, and then the object name is equal to new, the operator, and then the vector, the class name, and the type name, and the size. Now let us see what are all the operations or the methods that is used in the vector. The commonly used operations are given here. Add is one method. It is used to append the specified element in the given vector. Suppose you have created a vector initially, and if you add some element to the end of the vector, for this we are using the method called add. With the example you see at the end of this video how to use these methods in order to make the components variable in the vector. Add all, this is another method. This is used to append all of the elements in the specified collection to the end of the vector. So this add creates a specified element where this add all creates a set of, it adds set of elements at the end of the vector. Add element is used to append the specified component to the end of this vector. It increases the vector size by 1. Here when you using this particular method, is will add some element to the vector and increases the size of the vector by 1. Capacity, this is the method which is used to get the current capacity of this vector. So we created, suppose we have created a new vector, and if you wanted to know what is the capacity of the vector, that means how many elements the vector can hold, that is called as a capacity. So this method helps to find out the capacity of this vector. Elements, it returns an enumeration of the components of the vector. When you say this element function on an object, when you apply an element operation on an object, it will return an enumeration. Enumeration means it will add the number of elements. Suppose we are having some 10 components in the vector, it will create enumeration, means it starts the value with 1, 2, 3, or we can also start with any value as we wish. We can start the enumeration with the 5, the 6, whatever you want we can use. The enumeration can start in a variable manner also. And let us see a few more components and the methods. First element, this helps to get the first component of the vector. Suppose we have 10 elements in the vector. If you wanted to get the first element, that will be done by the first element method. and likewise we are using the last element. This method helps to get the last element of the vector. Remove, it is used to remove the specified element from the vector. If the vector does not contain the element, it is unchanged. Suppose if you want to remove some element in the vector, we can use this remove function. Let us see with the example how these functions are done. And then size, this helps to get the number of components in the given vector. So at present time, what is the size of the vector? So capacity and size is different. When you say capacity, means how much the vector can hold, that is the maximum capacity is given by the capacity method, but size means how much the number of elements is present in the vector, that is given by the size method. And then insert element at, it is used to insert the specified object as a component in the given vector at the specified index. Actually, we have seen the previous slides about the add and the add element that will create the that will insert or it will add the element at the end of the list. But this particular method will help to insert the element at the specified location. For example, I have created a vector with 10 elements. Now I wanted to add the element in the 5th position. Now I can insert the new element in the 5th position using this method insert element at. Okay, let us see an example of this vector element, then program in the next video. And thanks for watching.